Man, it's hot in here. Very humid, very hot. Summertime is here. Anyway, I gotta show some stuff with this. I started screwing with Tuner Pro RT. Well, I haven't plugged it in with the car. I just got it to work on my computer. So we're gonna go try that in this thing as well. But first of all, we have to run this thing around, see if my transmission table modifications, which isn't really much. It's just, what is it, 2-3 shift, it's just sped up a couple milliseconds. Fix the issue. Is that the mail lady right now? Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock. We're just getting her mail. This is crazy. Think so. Yeah. Alright, extraction. This place is messed up. Big process, big process. Wheel bearing video, 200,000 views. We're gonna go. I'm gonna move this out. Check how this thing shifts. And then put everything back. Then my camera will probably die. Damn. See that? It doesn't like that when it sits for a while. It dies out. Sometimes it stalls. It's gonna stall that time. Only when you let it sit for a long time it will do that. And the battery voltage is low. If this runs like shit, it starts shaking. You really gotta run the shit out of this truck. It doesn't like to sit. Alright, let's get the other one. People ask me, why don't you do this? And why don't you do this? Because you gotta do this to do anything. Yeah, I'm thinking another thing why that truck runs shitty is the valves are just dumb. No problems with this one. The valves are all worn on it. The head's gotta come off. Clunk. Well, we got gears. Let's go take something out over here now. Cramped condo garage. Is it only 85? Wow. I get real close to this one. So close. Pain in the ass bullshit. That's the freaking check my transmission tune. Oh, running over stuff. We gotta dump this car over here. We gotta get out again. Bullshit on the grass. And we'll be back. Yeah, something doesn't sound right with this. Sounds like I got an exhaust leak. The EGR pipe. Let's go check her shifting. Yeah, now I feel a dump now on the 1 and 2. I didn't feel that before. Yep. Nice solid shift, unlike with the old tune. Bonk. 2.3's good. Well, that was 2.3, was it? 2.3's better. Because I sped up the shift time. I'm gonna try to hold this up high too so we don't get the wind noise coming through the vent. We got creepers around, so we can't speed out of this place. We can go race in the back though. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, here comes the police right now, looking for us. Making a U-turn. Alright, back on. Camera card filled up because we had that Craigslist video rant. Oh, look at that. Wow, these little shitty apartments over there overlook all this bullshit. Is anyone around here? I don't know. Car's kind of warmed up. We get some burnout marks. It isn't mine. Two. Pulls up a little bit in the 2-3 shift, but not bad. And I had a little wheel spin too, and that wasn't even at full throttle. I hate to do this a couple times though, I just want to burning up the brakes. They get pretty beat up, and then people are still around at this hour too. 1, is good. My dad, when I come back, is gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? You hear this shit right in their house when you start going nuts. At least you have your own little personal drag strip though around here. Something positive. And the AC works this time. Look at all these burnout marks. They're everywhere. They just come on the weekend and do the same shit. Yeah, so far though, with the engine tune, the engine file, I think it's better than what it was because the timing is cut back a little bit. And then I did my own little modification to the shifts. I kind of like it. There's still a little bit more I could probably do. I would like to smooth out the 1-2 shift. That part throttle is still too much of a bump. Yeah, so far so good though. One more time. Yeah, 2-3 shift is nice now. No delay. There's also a table for the 2-3 shift when it's hot. I believe it changes the tables around when the transmission's hot. Because when this car gets hot, 2-3 shift is very, very poor. Well, that just renews my confidence that the transmission's okay. It just needed a little modification because this is what I had before. And it shifted fine with the new tune, and the car was sitting for 6 months. Whatever. I was not happy with it. Oh, another body shop's over there. Well, patching up your wrecked cars. I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna swing it around the neighborhood, do a loop, and then come back and test it. But so far so good. And this is a stupid video, I know. Who's gonna watch this? People only watch my videos for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's right. And I have 2,036 videos, I think. We got the green light over here. Another thing, oh, that's what it is too. I got it right because the torque converter is gonna lock and unlock. It's slow on this car with that freaking pulse width modulation. Right, that's what I'm feeling right there. I'd love to get rid of that shit. That's pretty good. Bunk, nice, solid. It could be a little smoother. That's 2-3. Not bad, not bad. I can also screw with the downshifts too. I'm not gonna be able to test it on this road. This would be part throttle test. But yeah, I can screw with the downshifts at what speed it's gonna grab what gear. Because I would love to even, what the hell, when it shifts into second gear at some like crazy high mile an hour on the highway, and if I could like drop that down a little bit, it's gonna be revving like pretty freaking high. But probably if you put like some valve springs in this thing and 1/6 roller rockers, it would help. Because you get a lot of power when this car is in second gear and you're passing someone on like around like 70, 77 miles an hour or something, or 76. It's screaming at whatever, at like 5,500. But you know, if you put springs on it, what's that gun? The wrong side of the road, broken. It would help. So it's just some other things. So far pretty good though, just loping around. It's alright. It's an improvement from the last time we driven it. Tanker, don't follow a tanker. They always slow down on a railroad track. Some people in Florida don't know that. What do we gotta do? Go down this road, I think. Is it this road? Yeah, I don't even go out anymore. I don't even know where the hell I am. It's pretty good. Before I didn't do that. With that old tune, the transmission tables were just jacked. I screw with them just a little bit, and now it's like an animal. That's what you want, though. You want to, when you put the gas down, you want the thing to downshift fast with high line pressure, so you get the nice dunk. That's the PE, with a pulse width modulation kicking in with the. Oh wait, that wasn't 2-3. That was just going in and out of overdrive. Where's 2-3? No, that's 3-4. I think that's second. Yeah, second, third's better. It's more of a thunk. And this thing is hauling ass. We're going too fast on this road. I think that somewhat got it good enough that this shit will go to the YouTube party on Saturday. No, I'm not going. I can't go to 5-6 hours away. I got no money for that. It would be nice. Fiesta. Daytona. This is my vlog, driving around, my vlog in my Impala. I'll get some hate like everyone else around here just saying nasty shit. Everyone just gotta say nasty shit on my comments. Oh, the dash mat's coming off. That's a test right there. I think we're just gonna go down the back roads. Fuck all this shit. Brakes work excellent too after all that work. New master cylinder, new booster, ceramic pads in the front, new stuff in the back, new rotors all around. Improvement. So that's what I like to see. Even if it's 7 degrees out during the day in this place. Oh, I'll go down this road. There's an improvement with this piece of junk. So that's awesome. I wish I can just fix my truck. Like, it really needs some engine work. Those heads are just shitty on it. If I fix the valve guides, which is big money, and they resurface the valves, maybe it might need new valve seats. It will definitely be a much better vehicle. It won't have that chugging when it's cold. So far, this thing's running alright though. And this air is ice cold now. See what the deal is with the air conditioning too? It's gonna be like a million minute long video. Well, the deal with AC is, the more humid it is, the outlet temperature seems to be always cooler, especially in this area, in this state where it's like 100% humidity. When it's dry, you never really get the air to be so cold. But when it's, let's say like this, no sun, but it's humid, cold. Look at this, more shit over there. This is all gonna be, what is it, affordable housing over here. There's gonna be tons of it. So all these people are gonna all have 1-2 cars going in and out of here. The traffic is gonna be this insane when this shit opens up in this corner. It's gonna be a nightmare. Gotta move. What's a good area to live in? And I hate New York. I hate Long Island. It's too expensive. Never probably move back there. I surely can't afford it. Why the hell you want to even move there and pay those taxes, and even income taxes? What I was making now, I probably would have owed New York State hundreds of dollars a year, instead of just like 100 like here with my minimum earnings, you know, like that. They just take everything from you. And then automotive inspections, even though I did that at the shop, but still, that was a big thing of me, of my videos. I used to say, oh, everything needs inspections, you know, the state needs inspections. Then I changed my mind. I looked at my own vehicles and say, you know what, this shit probably wouldn't pass up north. And then I said, you know, it's good enough, but why the heck do I want to live somewhere where they say you can't have this and you can't have this, and it's a bunch of bullshit, man. It's freedom in America to not have to have your car inspected every year. So that's what's awesome about this place. Inspections suck, even if I was doing it myself and I wasn't charging myself the $37.50 because I ran the machine with my own card. But still, bullshit. So I just thought about that. But this car does work. Let's go move Whitey. Maybe I'll take Whitey around for a shakedown run just to get the oil off its engine and whatever. You might. Just for fun. This is good, man. This shift's good. Very happy. The tow truck haters, they all write on my tow truck videos, you're a fucking ass, you're an idiot. And they use their real name, and you just type it into Google, like their name and towing, they come right up. The social media page, where they work, come right up, which is just hilarious. You know, how stupid can you get? I'm just here joyriding in my Impala. Alright, enough of this shit. This is going to be a long video just driving around in the car. If you... See, every time you got to go somewhere, there's someone that comes down this block poking around. I don't know. They don't even live here. I'm just gonna run this thing around just to burn the oil off the plugs. Then I leave and my garage door is mysteriously up. I swear I closed it. No one in my family's paying attention. Freaking anyone could just walk right in there and steal all my shit. You know, probably this stuff stolen, you don't know. I don't know, man. And I got the evaporator icing. Not the evaporator, what the freak, the receiver dryer's icing, or the accumulator, my bad, on. See, this thing runs like shit. and sits around. It just bogs like crazy. It's a red light, but these fuckers up here are going 35 miles an hour for at least like a mile. What the fuck? The sun visor's down. They're still all so fucked up around here. Rant off. But this truck is bogging. Now it's better now. Maybe I had a frog in the distributor cap or something. You just don't know. Seriously, it could happen. I'm gonna get in trouble tonight. It's running better now. Like I said, I probably had a frog in a distributor cap or something. You just don't know what happens when your vehicle sits around here. Like I said, the valves are crappy on it. You don't run this thing for a while, I think it just builds up oil in the cylinders. It just runs really poor until all that just gets burned up. Because the more you run this truck, the better it will run. The colder it stays, and the less it runs. It just runs very poor and rough. It's always been like that. Because the valves are no good. Come on. And we got squeaky drum brakes because our shoes are crap. Come on, you gonna go over here? Let's go.